Hello. Welcome to Learnwizz. It's me, Linus. Hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we are going to dive into the main chemical tests that are used to distinguish between two different organic compounds. Okay, very important topic. So you must, if you know all these tests and how to deal it with them, you will be perfect clear. So make sure you stay till the end of this video. You will get some tips to understand the concepts. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you will never miss an update from us. Okay, so now let's get started. So there are basically nine chemical tests, okay, to distinguish the pairs of organic compounds. Moving to the first one, tolerance test. Okay, so what is tolerance test? Tolerance means ammoniacal silver nitrate solution. Okay, tolerance means silver nitrate solution in the presence of sodium hydroxide, and they will combine and form a complex that is diamine silver, and the silver is in +1 oxidation state. Okay, so this is the complex forming. And very important point, who will give this test? Okay, aldehydes only. Okay, this is a test for aldehydes. Note on the point, this is the test for aldehydes only and not ketones. Ketones won't give this tolerance test. And another important point is tolerance test is given by both aromatic as well as aliphatic aldehydes. Okay, aldehydes which are aromatic as well as aliphatic will give this test. And what is happening during the test? So this tolerance reagent, ammoniacal silver nitrate solution, act as what? Act as a oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. That means here silver is in +1 oxidation state, right? Oxidizing agent itself undergo what? Reduction, and it will become Ag. Okay, Ag. And these acids, this is aldehyde, right? This is an aliphatic aldehyde. It will be oxidized to what? Corresponding acid. Okay, that is the test. Okay, just you understand that here we are getting Ag. Ag is deposited, so you will get a silver mirror on the sides of the test tube after a few minutes. Okay, so this is the main test. First test, tolerance test. When you are given to one aldehyde, this is an aldehyde, propanol, and propanol is a ketone. So how will you distinguish? You can directly apply which reagent? Tolerance, because ketones never gives this test. Aldehydes will give this test. Okay, yes. Moving to the next question. Next test, Fehling solution. Fehling solution means what? There are two. It's a mixture of two different solutions, Fehling A and Fehling B. Fehling A is copper sulfate, so hydrated copper sulfate solution, and Fehling B is sodium potassium tartrate. Okay, but the note on the important point is that Fehling solution, Fehling's reagent is not very strong. It is a mild oxidizing agent. Okay, so that only aliphatic aldehydes will give this test. Aliphatic only. So when you are given acetaldehyde as well as benzaldehyde, okay, benzaldehyde. So what is happening here? Acetaldehyde is an aliphatic aldehyde. Okay, benzaldehyde is an aromatic. So benzaldehyde would not give this Fehling test. Acetaldehyde will give this Fehling test. And what is happening in the case of Fehling test is very important. Here copper is in Cu2 plus state, oxidation state. Okay, it is oxidizing agent, right? It is an oxidizing agent. What will happen? It's itself undergoing reduction. Okay, it will reduce to copper 1. Copper is in +1 oxidation state. This is Cu2O, and this is a red precipitate. So when you observe a red precipitate, you can finalize that it is an aliphatic aldehyde. Okay, so that is the next another test. So tolerance and Fehlings are used for aldehydes but not for ketones. And in the case of tolerance, it both aromatic and aliphatic will give tolerance, but Fehlings are shown by only aliphatic aldehydes. Okay. Next, very important test. So many organic compounds can be distinguished using this haloform test. Very important, haloform. And if you have haloform means an halogen, okay, H2 in the presence of alkali, NaOH, yeah, KOH. And if it is iodine, you will be getting iodine, iodoform. So it will be iodoform test. So if you are using chlorine, you will be getting chloroform. Okay, depends upon the halide you are taking in the reaction. Okay, yes. And what is happening in this reaction is that, yeah, and these two important groups should be there so that they can undergo haloform test. First one is this CH3CO group, that is methyl ketones. Methyl ketones. Okay, methyl ketones like CH3CO, CH3, CH3CO, CH2, CH3. So one group should be this. Okay, one side. Okay, other side is no. Okay, but one side there should be this CH3CO. Okay, and one more thing you have to, acetaldehyde will give this test because acetaldehyde contains this group, right? CH3CO group. So acetaldehyde will give this test. Okay, methyl ketones. So this is the first important group should be there to undergo this haloform test. And what is happening? Methyl ketones react with iodine in the presence of alkali, forming what? Here iodine, right? Chloroform you will get. Okay. Yes. And if it is here like this, NaOI, it is also what? Haloform reaction. Okay. Haloform reaction, another I2 plus NaOH. It is mixed together to form this NaOI. So if you see this reagent also, you have to understand it is haloform test. Okay, so many things you can see. And one more thing here, CH3CHOH. Okay, for example, CH3CH2OH, ethanol. Okay, this group is there, right? So this will undergo haloform test. Basically, haloform test, you will get a yellow precipitate. If you get a yellow precipitate, you can understand that they are undergoing haloform reaction. So you can find out the which organic compound is that. Okay. Yes. And you can see here acetophenone and benzophenone. What is acetophenone? Yes, it is CH3CO C6H5, right? So this is acetophenone. And what is benzophenone? CH3CO, sorry, C6H5 CO C6H5. Now this group will give. So acetophenone will give the test. Benzophenone would not give the test. Haloform test. And pentan 2 on and pentan 3 on. Right. CH3, CO, CH2, CH2, CH3. That is pentan 2 on. And pentan 3 on is CH3, CH2, CO, CH2, CH2. That is this group is there. So this will give the test and this wouldn't. Okay, then benzaldehyde and acetophenone, right? Benzaldehyde is C6H5CHO. Wouldn't give. What is acetophenone? Same here. It is first one. It will give the test. And acetaldehyde and benzaldehyde. Acetaldehyde, I told you. Acetaldehyde, CH3CHO. It contains CH3CO group. So this will give the test. And benzaldehyde wouldn't give. Ethanol and propanol. What is ethanol? CH3 C double bond OH, ethanol. And propanol means CH3 CH2 C double bond OH. So here no CH3CO group. So this wouldn't give. Ethanol will give the test. Methanol and ethanol. Very important. What is structure for methanol? CH3OH. And what is ethanol? CH3 CHHOH. So this group is the right. So this will give iodoform test. Okay, very important iodoform test. You can distinguish a lot of compounds using this iodoform test. What you have to look? You have to look these two groups is present or not. Okay, yes. Moving to the next test, sodium bicarbonate test. Yes, it is a carboxylic acid test. Carboxylic acid, whenever react with sodium hydrogen carbonate, okay, sodium hydrogen carbonate will form carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas, you can test it. Okay. Using lime water turns milky. Phenol and benzoic acid, very important. Phenol and benzoic acid. So benzoic acid is an acid, carboxylic acid, right? Yes. And phenol is what? C6H5OH. This is phenol. So acid will give the test and phenol doesn't give the test. You can use this reagent to distinguish them. Okay. Next is Lucas test. The Lucas reagent is anhydrous ZnCl2 plus concentrated HCl. That is tertiary alcohol. Give a immediate turbidity when reacting with concentrated HCl and ZnCl2. And tertiary alcohol's turbidity will give within a few minutes, not immediately. Okay. And primary alcohol, there is no turbidity at room temperature. There is no turbidity. Okay. Let's just analyze the reactions here. This is a tertiary alcohol. It is reacting with Lucas reagent, forming the product that is immediate turbidity. Okay. And secondary turbidity within few minutes. Okay. And you can see in the case of primary alcohol, there is no reaction at room temperature. So how will you distinguish ethanol and propan 2-ol? So ethanol is CH3CH2OH. This is ethanol. And propan 2-ol is CH3CHOH-CH3. So this is a primary alcohol. This is a secondary alcohol. So you can distinguish them using the Lucas test. Okay. So very important, primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols are distinguished by Lucas reagent. Next is Hinsberg reagent, very important reagent. Benzene sulfonyl chloride is Hinsberg reagent. And in the case of Hinsberg reagent, primary, secondary, tertiary amines are distinguished using Hinsberg reagent. And in the case of primary amine, when reacting with this Hinsberg reagent, you will get a solid amide that will dissolve in potassium hydroxide solution or alkali. Okay. Secondary amine forms a solid amide, but it is insoluble in the alkali. So you can distinguish which is primary and secondary. And tertiary amine, Hinsberg reagent has no reaction in tertiary amines. Okay. Very important Hinsberg reagent. Okay. Then neutral ferric chloride test. It is a common test for phenols. Phenols reacts with neutral ferric chloride, that is FeCl3. You will get a complex of violet color. Only phenols give this test. Okay. So you can identify phenols and alcohols. Okay. Using this test. Or phenols or aldehydes also. You can use this test. Phenols will give this test. But alcohols and aldehydes do not give. You will get a violet colored complex. Okay. Next test is carbylamine test. That is a primary amine test. Very important. Only primary amines will give this test. Both aliphatic and aromatic primary amines will give carbylamine test. And you will get in carbylamine test, you are using chloroform in the presence of alkali. You will be getting a carbylamine or isocyanide. Okay. So aniline. It's a primary amine, right? Aniline reacts with chloroform and alkali, you will be getting a isocyanide. Okay. Yes. So aniline. So both aliphatic as well as aromatic amines will give this test. Very important. You can distinguish between aniline and phenol. Okay. Aniline will give carbylamine test, phenol wouldn't. And aniline and N-methyl aniline. Aniline is a primary amine. Only primary amines will give. This is a secondary amine. So it would not give this test. Okay, phenol doesn't give. Then methylamine. Methylamine is what? CH3NH2. It's a primary amine, right? And diethylamine. It is a secondary amine. It is a secondary amine, so it will not give this carbylamine test. Methylamine will give the carbylamine test. Okay. Yes. Next is azodite test. That is, it is used to distinguish phenol and aniline. Okay. Phenol and aniline we can distinguish by using azodite test. We can use carbylamine test also. This is a important test also. Azodite test. You are taking benzene disonium salt. Reacting with this phenol, you will be here hydrogen is there, right? This hydrogen is going and you will be getting a para hydroxy azobenzene. that is a orange dye. Okay, you will be getting, in the case of phenol, you will be getting an orange dye. Okay, so note that not this hydrogen is going HCl as HCl. Okay, HCl is removed after that. This hydrogen, okay, from the para position of this phenol, that hydrogen is going with Cl. Okay, and in the case of aniline, same reaction. Here also HCl is going like this, and here also a dye is forming. What is its color? Yellow color dye. That is para amino azobenzene you are getting. Okay, so these are the main tests that is used in the organic chemistry. All tests are mentioned here. If you watch this video, you will be perfect, crystal clear about all the topics. Okay, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Okay, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or any suggestions for the future videos. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, make sure you have subscribed our channel Learnwizz and click the bell icon so you will never miss an update. So stay curious, keep learning, and we will see you in the next video. So bye. Thank you. Have a great day.